Hi, this is Ray from Mission Ridge Ranging Academy with another 2-Minute Tuesday. Thank you for joining us. We're going to talk about shotgun shells today, specifically on dove hunting and bird hunting that we're going to have for the rest of the year. What we're looking for on these guys is, one, what gauge we're shooting. Obviously, we have to match it to our shotgun that we're shooting it with. What length that we're shooting, which is also extremely important, especially with a lot of shotguns out there being pretty specific on what you're able to shoot and what you're not able to shoot. So we'll talk about that, what load we have, and then obviously what shot size. And so based off of what we're hunting, or if we're out there with trapping skeet, we want to make sure we're getting the right shot size that makes sense for that environment. To start us out here, once again, we have 12 gauge on this box here. If we look down here, we have our 20 and 16. And so both of these are nice and large. There's 28 gauge, 410. There's some great options out there. If you're a little bit recoil shy, it's a great option to go down a little bit. And then whenever we're looking at for some heavier animals that we're trying to shoot at, then we'll just identify what kind of shot we need to shoot out of that. So when you're looking at shot size, the higher the number, the smaller the BB, and the more that will be in there. So essentially what that means is if we have a high number, we have a lot of BBs, we're gonna have a little bit more spread, but at that same time, they're pretty tiny. On dove hunting, we can go relatively small because the birds themselves don't take a whole lot to take down. Once you hit them, they go down, which is great. But at the same time, if we go too small, then we might be missing them just because how that spread physically works. You may have voids within your spread. This box here is a 6, and so with a 6, you have a pretty great spread. It's gonna hit and it's gonna hit hard, but at that same time, it's that balance of when it hits, is it gonna be, you know, a lot torn up or not torn up? And so we just have to make that decision for ourselves. Me personally, I like about a 7. I'll go 6 if I'm, you know, trying to get a little bit further out there, which also comes into play with what kind of velocities we get. But, you know, there's, for the most part, a good trend that if we go smaller on that shot, we're gonna change our velocities, which also will then change how far or where we can shoot. By going with a 6 or a 7, you'll be great. Everything you need for dove hunting. These are great. There's also, when we're looking at these, there's steel versus lead shot. Please make sure you know the federal rules, and I say federal rules on when you go shoot the migratory birds, especially waterfowl, is that we want to make sure that we have that non-toxic shot that we're shooting. So that means steel. That energy to get out there also has to do with our length. And so a lot of the ones for dove are going to be 2 3/4. They go up to 3. And then when we're looking at doing that waterfowl, there's also that 3.5. And so that 3.5 has a ton of energy behind it. And you're gonna notice it in the shoulder, but that also gives you a little extra velocity out there. So please make sure you understand what your length, and some guns don't even allow 3.5. And so please know that your gun is a 3, which is totally fine. Then we choose some 3s maybe with a little bit higher brass. When we say higher brass, it means a little bit extra velocity, a little more powder into it. This is, when we're talking about hunting, a community. And so please comment below if you say, hey, we like going with a number 7 when I shoot, you know, dove, or, you know, when I go shoot teal, I like to shoot a number 3 or whatever it may be. Please comment below, or if you have any questions specifically on what to choose, give us a call or message below, and we'd love to help you. There's no stupid questions with this. Once again, this is Rafe at Mission Ridge Ranging Academy. Visit us at missionridgerange.com. You have a great day.